this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have some... It was before I became...
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being...
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on... Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But you said that Clairvy was...
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. Clairvy did try to... Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age, who...
Wait, the...
Friend, huh? Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also, despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Perouer that she hoped to create a real family, where there may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over, even with her body racked with pain. She would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Perouer would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for...
No.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure. It was during this Clairvy never... If she couldn't escape and fight back. Precisely. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner, from that moment on... It was the very result she had. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two...
Crucibina, you mean?
Correct. This is the place where Perouer killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to... Perouer once.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Perouer. Arlecchino...
I left that name behind long ago. After I defeated... And that is where the story ends.
Yeah.
I suppose you could... You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse, of course. Clairvy died when she... Memory is...
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling.
Perhaps I should put it that...
So if all of that is...
Indeed. But... Other times, shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? But... No matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate...
Wait! Paimon can understand. So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. I hope you understand the...
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. sorrow causes you to waver. Well, I do believe I've kept...
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually... Lenny!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her...
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't...
Fultz.
Yes, Father. Secret midnight meeting Nantoi clearly. Sato added, Filial was the worst of them all.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us!
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch were
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgot?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die.
Liar.
We all live and a single betrayal can cause... That's why the House of the Hearth cannot...
You've been spying on us for...
Filial, Nantoi, I owe you both my life. If this were any other...
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz, we...
Chapleau, according to the rules of the house...
All those who betray the house.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say?
Please, we all come from but the truth is, none of us know what a real home should... I'm not saying I have a... So please, Father.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny.
I also agree with
An order, one... However...
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a
Impossible. Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. If they lose, those people from the house are really...
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Anger makes you impulsive. So...
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help.
What's wrong? Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less,
movements!
With these rising flames! What pitiful
Be
attacks!
sanctified.
I thought I taught you better.
Are you alright?
Closer now.
With these rising flames!
Clever trick. Try to pace yourself.
Now that's more like it. Closer now.
Into the wind.
What pitiful attacks! I thought I taught you better.
Clouds high. The birds come. Seize the skies. Watch out for Father's movements.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Over here.
With these rising flames, here comes the finale. Step right up. Is it my turn now?
Try to pace yourself.
With these rising flames, look at us, trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
Watch out for Father's movements.
With these rising flames, look at us, trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. Is it my turn now?
And voila! One with nature.
Look at us, trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
And voila!
With these rising flames, that remains.
Now's our chance.
Here.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Your punishment made manifest.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
Now! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me. I believe we can end things here. It's not often that... Brother... Lenny. Given that I am the victor of this duel.
No.
never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have, in other words, administering memory is a...
So, you're just...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 goodbye, children. The next time, thank you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk? You really are Perry, aren't you? Wait.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could. Huh? That's it. Yep. Plus, can you tell?
You never at first, later on. Still, you tried for the last 6...
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn, but somehow, I still think I understand. If I could do it,
Is that so? But as the head, it's something of course.
that's more than, Perry. I think I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places.
Really? Of course! Those yolk I once saw. Oh, Sam! I was all but at. The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were. Oh no! Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Paralar. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon.
I also have certain sentiments left. I wanted to, but a shadow, whatever regret.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe Tété. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all, I'm not deserved.
You're wrong. In my opinion, we may have different even without...
Father.
No one knows if reaching a strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will...
I understand.
Children, the road ahead is not...
You've done so much for me, Father. Protecting my...
Then you're welcome to... Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a... At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go As for the two of you, no matter how arduous the journey ahead,
Now disappear!
Didn't Lenny say that? Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling? Much better. Whew, what a relief! What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Claire V. gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
I see.
I'm glad Father came to—
Wait, what?
Crucibina when a couple of months—
Father took in Lynn. It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long? She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did, if Father hadn't taken over—
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us, but we may have arguments.
whether the path, but so I wanted to
Oh, we didn't do anything real.
Of course.
I actually saw them. They didn't recognize me. They seemed